we're here for the battle rounds.
Battle rounds.
How was that for you?
The battle rounds were definitely a challenge, but I love a challenge. It's definitely exciting, and it's something new. It's one of these type of shows where you're going against, your teammate, and that brings the tension to it, and brings that edge to it. But I'm excited.
Well, did you watch the show in season 1?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. I wasn't too familiar with it, but I definitely knew of the battle rounds and that they did, this type of format of this show was completely different from the rest.
Well, I mean,
competition shows.
So since with the battle rounds, I mean, how was that? Just knowing. Obviously experiencing it and watching it from last season, seeing that, one person had to go home. It's sad as an outsider. But what was it like when you got to the actual day and you're like, oh my God, we're not both making it out of here?
It's definitely a sad thing because here on The Voice, and we build a lot of relationships with your teammates, and you root each other on and you cheer each other on until you get to the actual battle round, and it's like, oh wow, we gotta go against each other. Then we're paired up. So it's definitely sad because you have to see one person go home, but at the end of the day, it is a competition, it is a show, and people, that's part of the format of the show. So you have to stick with the rules and do it.
Yeah.
For me, it was just, you gotta go out there and you gotta put in your game face. I looked at it as, I would boxing. You going in the ring and, you wish your opponent the best, but you're going to go out there and give it your all.
Yeah.
And that's what, I plan on doing, just going out there, giving it my all and winning. That's what I plan on doing. I look at it as a boxer would. I train myself as a boxer would, and that's how I look at it.
And with this case, obviously, you guys don't have a choice of song. So did you feel that the song choice they gave you was a handicap or something that helped you?
I think definitely song choice is a big thing, but I think for me, just me being the first rapper on the show, the first MC on the show, and representing hip hop and just music in general, of artists just pushing the boundaries. It definitely was a crutch, song-wise, but I think my song or a song that I would be doing would just be something different, just something different for me, and I think that's what really would show people a lot about me. When people just thinking that I can just MCing, they can see a lot more, because battle rounds I may be singing, I may be rapping, so I may do both. Never know.
Well, given your skills, and you've got a kind of skills that most people in this competition don't have. It's something that you don't really normally see on these singing competitions. What was it that drew you to this show and made you feel like you should be here?
Well, I actually really wanted to be a part of the show, really because exactly that. It's for artists, and it's for people that are different and that are not the same. And I felt like this was the type of show where I can come on and I can showcase all of my talents and not, hold back and not feel like, okay, I can't do this because they say, you can't do that or you can't do this. I think the show is definitely, it's called The Voice, and it's about the singing, and it's a singing competition per se, but I think overall it's an artist show, and it's really about true artists. And at the end of the day, beyond the show, when we move on, and whether you make it or you don't, you move on to a real career, you're an artist. So I think the show is showcasing true artists, and that's the way I've always looked at it, like that. Just being a true artist on the show, staying true to who you are, really doing the music that you do, and hopefully people buy into you and get to love you for who you are. So beyond the show, they support you in your real career as an artist.
And if you do go forward with the show, is there any songs that you really want to get the chance to do, or any particular things you want to get the chance to show off?
I definitely want to just, overall, I just want to show people different sides of me, just diversity. I just would like to do songs that people don't expect me to do, because I think that brings in the wow factor, because people are like, oh wow, I didn't know you were going to do that. So, that's the main thing I look for. With song choice, I just look for songs that people won't expect me to do, and look for songs that are a challenge to me, because I really want to be challenged with it. You know, I wouldn't go in here and do songs that are super easy or things that people are just like, okay, we expected that, he was going to do that and knock it out. But you know, do songs that really are a challenge and makes, you know, really push the boundaries, like I'm all about, you know, just pushing the boundaries. So definitely say that.